Hey, welcome to Coffee and the Tea. So glad you decided to come by and see what I am sipping on today, what tea I am spilling. I don't have my coffee. I know y'all get tired of me saying I don't have my coffee, but I be having really hectic days. And by the time I get around to coffee and the tea, it's in the evening time and I don't want to drink coffee late. So I hope you're having some coffee if you're watching this in the morning time. All right. Okay, let's get to the coffee and the tea before we do that. But before we do that, let me get my words out. Go in your settings, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload, and give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe. The subscribing is the most important. We are trying to build this channel. We're trying to build a community here. Help me out because the algorithm, of course, like any other new channel, the algorithm has me in a chokehold. And if you don't subscribe and if you don't click the, thumbs up, then nobody sees me. And I be putting in all this work for nothing. And it's a lot of work. It is. All right. All right. I'm going to stop crying salty tears here. Okay, let's get into it. We got tea on Miss Phaedra Parks, formerly of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have more tea on Simon Gabadia and Portia Williams, formerly of Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have tea on Ellen DeGeneres. Uh, Ellen is quitting the business, she say. And the last one we have is Meagan Good. She sit down with Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay, but she also did an interview in People Magazine, and she talks about Jonathan Majors, her boyfriend. So we're going to talk about that. All right, let's get to Miss Phaedra Park. Miss Phaedra Parks is said to be in negotiations with the Real Housewives of Atlanta to come back over there. You know, she's on Married to Medicine now. Why? I don't know. I don't think she ever was a fit over there because they said the guy she was dating, somehow they not dating anymore. So how you, and they were just dating. She went Married to Medicine. So what is that about? And from what I hear, I didn't watch it this year, but from what I hear, she really didn't bring nothing to that show anyway. You know, she didn't really bring anything to it. But she's in negotiation with Bravo to go back over to the Real Housewives of Atlanta because of the departure of Kenya. Well, it's a lot of confusion there. But my understanding so far is Kenya was not fired and she was not suspended. She was mad because one of the newbies threatened her and they didn't do anything about it or try to protect her. So she was really upset about that. So that was what was going on with Miss Kenya. So now they're saying Kenya possibly is coming back. Uh, I saw Candy on a radio show promoting her. Excuse me, my dog. He has been acting up all day. That's just gonna be a part of this because he does that sometimes. But Candy was saying that she wasn't coming back, and I think it's all because of this negotiation with Phaedra. Because you know Candy has nothing for Phaedra. And I don't think I'm gonna watch it because I'm not a Phaedra fan. I'm not a Portia fan. I'm a Kenya and uh, Candy fan. So, and these new people, I don't know them. I don't know. I never warmed up to Drew. So, I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't think I'm going to be watching. All right, let's talk about Miss Portia Williams and Mr. Simon Gabadia. They have been going back and forth. Yesterday, I talked about how Simon has grabbed Portia's ponytail and dragging her all the way all through Atlanta. Because Simon was asking her wanted all kinds of questions answered and was dragging Future into it, saying that, did she know Future, or was it a relationship or something like that with Future? And so that was yesterday. Well, Portia saw that and she hopped on the internet and started talking about ED. And did this whole spiel about erectile dysfunction on her Instagram. And evidently Simon saw that. And Simon said he is going to sue her for defamation. I guess a hit dog will holler. I guess so. But I'm gonna stay tuned to see. Now they need to be filming all this. Now this is good. Now I would watch this. But it's all on Instagram, yeah, and all on YouTube. So, but yeah, she did that. Sorry, I have to laugh at Portia. Portia is too much. Too much. All right, we did Phaedra, we did uh Simon and Portia. Now we're gonna do Meagan Good. Meagan Good said that when Jonathan Major got into his situation, that he told her that, they didn't have to be together, that he knew what all this bad publicity and whatnot means. And he was going to ride it out by himself. And she said no. She loved him and she wanted to be with him. And she said, in spite of all the things that have gone on, she is as happy as she ever been. She said they spend a lot of time together at home. They work out a lot. He is responsible for that body she is bodying, because her body is bodying. And so he is responsible for that. So they are happy. And I like Jonathan Major because, like I said, Jonathan, if you watch that video, I really feel that that was a case that never should have been brought. I really do. And so I don't blame Megan. I would have stuck with him too. I like him. I like him. And he seemed like he is a good guy. All right. Let's go on to Ellen. Ellen DeGeneres says she is quitting show business. She's doing her last Netflix special, and that would be it for her. She said that she is old, gay, and evidently she is mean. She said, but she is not mean. She says she is a very demanding woman, and but she is not mean. And that's one of the reasons why they say, sorry about the dog, but he will not hush. But she said that, well, that's the reason why her show ended at 19 seasons and not 20, because of all the accusations of bullying and all of that. And she said that she is not mean, and but she is quitting show business. She said she was how did she put it? I think she said she was ran out of show business for being mean. And so yeah, Ellen says she is done. I guess her and Kanye both are gonna be done. I guess so. All right, let me get to our stupid people doing stupid stuff. And we got a doozy today. I kind of hinted at it yesterday, at yesterday's upload, and it is about a. I can't really show you the dude who did this, but it is a jaw-dropping video of this man who is in a wheelchair with a body on the dolly, a little dolly, rolling down the street with a dead body. And he put it on the curb for the garbage people to pick up. Let's read on it. It's a jaw-dropping video claims to show murder suspect in a motorized wheelchair dragging corpse in a sleeping bag down New York streets in broad daylight. Disturbing footage claimed to show the moment a suspect in a motorized wheelchair dragged a woman's dead body in a sleeping bag down a Manhattan street in broad daylight. Chad Iris, 55, was arrested at Jasmine after Jasmine Williams' corpse was found dumped outside of a trash in Kips Bay on July 5th. Disturbing footage claimed to show the moment the suspect's motorized wheelchair drags a woman's dead body in the sleeping bag down the Manhattan street in broad daylight. New surveillance footage obtained by CBS News show a man is in a motorized wheelchair dragging along a sleeping bag in the street, only in New York. And here you can kind of see it. You kind of see there he is. Only now, tell me that's not stupid. And number one, why you in a wheelchair? I'm sorry, I am in a little hot. Why you in a wheelchair, killing people? And they say that she had a gunshot wound in her head. This man did that. And then wrapped her up in a sleeping bag, put her on a little dolly, tied the dolly to his motorized wheelchair, and went straight up a busy street in broad daylight and dumped her on the side of the street where the garbage was in order for the garbage people to pick her up. And this man right here is the guy who figured out something was going wrong with there. And that's the picture of the body on the dolly. Yeah. And when the police came to get him, the community, they had to put him on a stretcher because he cannot walk. And when the police came to get him, they wanted to tear him all to pieces and really dump him off of the stretcher and eat him up with rights, lefts, kicks, and some kicks because they were some kind of angry about him killing that young woman. But, stupid people do stupid stuff. And I thought, let's see, I maybe have, um, no, I don't have a picture of him. Is the picture that they have of him is so faded, it's really, really hard to see. But yeah, he did that. Uh, man who is in a motorized wheelchair did that. Okay. You cannot tell me that I don't bring stupid people doing stupid stuff. All right. And listen, y'all, I am sorry about the dog. It's time for his WALK. So, what can you do? When you're a dog owner, your dog runs the house. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.